wonderful people of goodwill, all seekers of justice, my great and wonderful people all over the world, those who stand for justice wherever the need for justice arises, irrespective of the continent, what country, what tribe this need arises. This need for justice arises. My fellow Biafrans, great people, our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we acknowledge you. Our PM, Biafran Republic Government in Exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and a very good loyal servant to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All members of the executive, the cabinet members of Biafran Republic Government in Exile, I all acknowledge you. All members of the press, gentlemen, you are welcome on this program with Akpan Asukwo, still projected by Biafran Radical Freedom TV. This is our YouTube channel. We are here to move Biafra forward, to move our struggle forward. In this business of Biafra pursuance, in this business of freedom quest, we must shake off everything of destruction. We must work with sincerity of purpose. The issue I am bringing today requires your sincere judgment. And we cannot continue with this kind of issue, with this situation that has always dragged us backward. The criminal elements in the DOS have really proven themselves to be very shameless, and that they have proven that they care less about what you Biafrans feel over their conduct. The IPOB has become an instrument of self-enrichment to the members of the DOS, whom we have known all this while. Within this short while, Onyendu is suffering and languishing in this confinement of the DSS, this Nigerian dungeon. Before we continue with this program, I want you to please kindly try to subscribe to this channel now. Just hit on the like button once, only once, please. Kindly subscribe on the subscribe to this channel. Drop your comments, please. Kindly subscribe to this channel if you have not. If you have not subscribed, please click on the subscription button just once. Bam. If you click 2 times, it will cancel the one you clicked before. So click it carefully, well, bam, like, and then you share the video across all your WhatsApp platforms or wherever, on social media, on YouTube, on Facebook, and wherever. Share it, please. Let it go viral. We need to determine the time and how we will confront this kind of menace, where the people who are doing this same freedom with us are busy using it to enrich themselves. So, fellow Biafrans, if you have subscribed, if you have liked the video, we move. Have you liked it? Have you dropped your comment? If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Click on the subscription only once, the like button only once, and we will be good to go. Thank you, fellow Biafrans, and we move. Why are we coming up with this very program today that requires your justice and your judgment? Chinasa Nworu, one slave, is in Nigeria right now as we speak. You know, anytime we try to bring up these issues surrounding the DOS, A lot of you who are sympathetic and who are the apologetics of the DOS will always target a blackmail and an attempt to smear the image of the DOS members. Just yesterday evening, it came to our notice that there is something going on Twitter, and this we can find out from Chinasa Nworu's page, handle, X handle. Lo and behold, upon our visiting that very handle, it was true that Chinasa Nworu posted that himself. His account was not hacked, but he posted that himself because he is running out of time. The paymasters are no more having patience with him, so he has to come back again to really prove that he is really working for them. Please, before you say this is a blackmail, go to his handle. There in his handle, he wrote, and I am quoting, we went throughout Enugu State and the other parts of Biafran land. We went through and we were safe. According to him, I'm not quoting verbatim at illiterate, I'm quoting him, I'm saying what he said. That he upon going to Ihedioha's mother's burial, or father's burial, I don't know, that he was attacked, his convoy, the litany of vehicles, the convoy that was given to him, the security details that was given to him by His Excellency Oluwelemba, because His Excellency to Fulani service. His Excellency is to Fulani's service and not to the people of Enugu State. That the convoy that was given to him by Oluwelemba, who is claiming to be the governor of Enugu State without the legitimacy that is expected for leadership of such an office. That he is with the convoy and he was attacked in Imo State. Whereas he went through the other states which is supposed to be far away from his own home state in Abia State. So it is in Imo State, which is his neighboring state, that he went and had attack. And I am asking you now, my brothers, my sisters, when I put up what do you call him? Around 2022, when Mkpummiri Uruagu posted something challenging Mazi Simon Ekpa, that the DOS Odogus are in Nigeria here. That if he Simon Ekpa says he is Odogu too, he should come back. He should come back to Nigeria. But because he is a cheap social media noisemaker, he cannot come back, because anytime he visits Nigeria, he will be captured. Please pick this point. Whether you are an apologetic of the DOS, or whether you are an autopilot follower, or you are neutral, whatever, however, please listen to this and make sure you judge right. When Mkpummiri Uruagu said this, we now pictured it and we brought it to the public for judgment. A lot of you people here said, no, it is blackmail. It is blackmail. Mkpummiri said it. But because of his Mkpummiri, some people thought it wasn't true. Now, Mkpummiri himself was here home. He was here in Nigeria some couple of weeks ago. And he doesn't pretend about his own. He was moving around with Nigerian security details with Karo White and Uduafo Ifanyoba. He was moving around with them, with the security details. And you remember very clearly that in Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's expositions of Nigerian Igbo politicians, that all the people that he mentioned are the people that are working with Chinasa Nworu. That Ifanyoba, whom Chinasa Nworu today is defending, if you listen to his broadcast on, I think, second week of January this year, where he made a lot of things, I have used that video to make to do teachings here. He said that our people are not our enemies. Our politicians are not, because that a lot of our politicians are supporting us. And they feel very bad when we come on the social media to condemn them. Now I want to remind you, Onyendu himself told you, I know you are not having any memory loss, that all these people can never repent, that they will never change. That all these Igbo Nigerian politicians, that none of them will change. They will never change because the system in Nigeria is favoring them. Because of that, he said, we cannot have anything to do with them. Then you remember that immediately Onyendu was captured. Chinasa Nworu slave now begin to preach to all Biafrans, oh, no. We must adopt political solution. And our political solution, we cannot do anything without this, our political leaders. He began now to romance all the teachings of Onyendu. To the point that in this January video now, he was now coming out clearer that after all, Onyendu lied to us. That Onyendu lied to us that he went to Israel and he was accepted. That Onyendu lied to us that we have been favored by Israel, that we can pursue Israel, that our origin, that we have a relationship with Israel. That he now finally crowned it that we will not just continue to deceive ourselves that Israel is coming to help us, that we have to look for it from the other way around. And you remember that last time, all the time we come to tell you that this guy in Akpoisinana, a lot of you don't want to question this. You don't want to question us or interrogate, to investigate yourself. That this guy in Akpoisinana. Now, as something Akpoisinana, you remember that before Onyendu came for this, Onyendu told you one of the major reasons he don't want us to accept that faith in Biafran land. And you know, this very day Onyendu made this thing, he started this religion issue. It caused problem in IPOB folds from him, Chinasa Nworu slave. That we will not accept this religion because he, Onyendu, have studied the world to know all the crises you have. Wherever you hear the crisis of terror, it is associated to this faith. That we will not accept it in our land. Now, since then, he began to hate at Onyendu. And since then, his relationship with Onyendu never stood. And because of this, he went as far as doing everything to make sure that he set Onyendu up. And now I'm telling you, he said in that video that, himself. They are all what they are doing himself. We have not yet understand. They are doing all kind of. In other words, that Onyendu is into something fishy because Omonoya Nazazo in Igbo language means the brothers of the person we are trying to save. And the Onya Nazazo himself, that is, and Nnamdi Kanu himself. They are into something fishy. That now you remember, Onyendu said we don't have anything to do with Nigerian politicians, whether they are Igbo or not. Now this person now confessed himself. He said that he was told by the commissioner of this one in Imo State. He told him the other day that Onyendu brothers are coming to. Are you people doing the same IPOB with these people? They are coming to collect money from. Okay, Basil told him this, that he has links with all the politicians in Igbo land. Then what are you doing with the politicians in Igbo land? Now he said, now in that same video he did in January, he was accusing Fine Boy, that's Emmanuel Kanu and Kanu Takano, that they have been going to politicians, now that politicians are even giving them convoy. I am not saying that one is not true. I can't come to say what I don't know. But for Kanu Takano, I know. He has always had greed for money. He has aversion for money. Now, this same Kanu Takano, he castigated, criticized, condemned, every now and then lampoon. He is now calling him for peace. It is up there in Twitter too. They are calling him for peace. They want to work together. He want them to work together. Why? They want to work together. They want him to work together with them because they don't have access to Onyendu again. If you remember vividly, this man was every day telling us that Simon Ekpa is trying to destroy the progress of the legal council of Onyendu under the leadership of Karo White. That Simon Ekpa is trying to obstruct the legal progress. So that it was Simon Ekpa that has made the litigation hampered our chances of having it all along with his activities. That the legal counsel is very competent. Do you know that this man shamelessly now is telling us that after this few days ago judgment court progress where they sought for a bail, that Onyendu that nothing good will come out of the court. That nothing the court there is just a waste of time. That the things they are doing in the court is just wasting time. In fact, that Aloy Ejimako want to conspire with these people and jail Onyendu. That all these things they are doing in the court is useless. How come that what Aloy Ejimako, that the court now on Onyendu is useless? It cannot bring Onyendu out. Then how come you have been you've been eulogizing this same court that is what will bring Onyendu out all this while? And another very bitter part of this is that this guy have been making a lot of useless claims. Here again he said, Chinasa Nworu is saying, he said after the court judgment, he said, oh, look at the national leader that we made, where he has been reduced to ordinary family leader. Just see how he wrote it in his Twitter space or X space. Always trying to make claims. How did Chinasa Nworu make Onyendu become the national figure that we made? You made how? When did you join us? When did you join us, Chinasa Nworu? Mohammed Abbas, please, I want to ask you, when did you join this movement? You helped him to become a national figure when you are the one who has tried to destroy him. Because don't mind this. I am telling you that this guy is very treacherous. Remember he made the other claim I did in that video. Let me not keep repeating, but he said that when they went to negotiate with the Israeli company for what do you call it, transmitter for satellites. When they went to negotiate it, this one happened. They refused, they rejected because they never welcomed us. He is on the great assignment. And we know. If you know, you know. Very desperate for power. If you remember the other claims he was making, in fact, he has made a lot of claims. He is trying to attach importance to himself. Is that how it's made? Is that how it's done? Yeah. We must move forward. We must move forward. Fellow dear friends, we must move forward. How come that the same court you were praising, suddenly now is not a place to bring Onyendu out, because Onyendu now uncovered the traitors that have been working with him and hampering the progress of his council. Now, the legal council want to nail Onyendu because Onyendu have discovered and ejected the criminals.
I'm not the kind most trusted. Go and write it down. I am his most trusted. Most trusted. Note it from me today. I'm saying it publicly now. I am his most trusted.
That was crying. Look at him. This criminal was telling us in that same video, this broadcast they did with Mazi Jonathan on in January, that the things that everybody know that is no more what is, that Onyendu's teaching is no more what we will take. Now he was even there saying that Benjamin Madubugu is one of the best people. Now, this, if you know that everybody that this guy works with, follow them and see what has happened within the last few months. This same Benjamin Madubugu, during this election that just ended, selection that ended, was the man who was threatening, I don't know if you people are having short memories, that he was coming back with 6 Hilux Jeeps to deal with, he's coming from Abuja. Abuja, his own Biafran land, okay? Now he's coming with 6 Nigerian security Jeeps to fight Simon Ekpa. So that anyway they find Simon Ekpa's boys destroying the election. And as ignorant as he was, 6 Hilux Jeep is what he wants to use to fight Simon Ekpa's men that are so countless. Now, you remember that when the Mkpummiri Uruagu was castigating Simon Ekpa, it was him that Mkpummiri said he was in Nigeria. And again, he is in Nigeria with Nigerian security convoy. Now, Mkpummiri also was in Nigeria and was doing the video he couldn't pretend. How come that these people are doing the same Biafran movement with Nnamdi Kanu, and Nnamdi Kanu cannot come to Nigeria? Even when he can't come to Nigeria, he couldn't come. Nigerian government had to spend millions of dollars, billions of dollars to go and compromise a lot of people, a lot of governments of the world, a lot of institutions of the world to get Onyendu back. But them can come and move free and even move with Nigerian security. And you are still saying you don't know. If you don't know what is happening today, I am telling you, the gospel truth I'm telling you. If you at this point still don't know that these guys are the black dogs in the house, they are the black sheep, they are the green grass snakes, that he is working with the same Benjamin Madubugu that is moving around. He is moving with Karo White. Karo White is saying, he even told himself, I'm a Nigerian nationalist. What is a legal counsel's business? A legal counsel. What is a legal counsel's business with being a nationalist? Or coming to always affirm. Now, if you hate, why now in that same court process, you never care to ask yourself, please, record this particular side. Record it. Very important. How come that every day Karo White goes to court with his team, Onyendu's case will be adjourned to 5 months interval, 4 months interval, 3 months interval? How come now that Karo White and his team are ejected by Onyendu? How come now that Nigerian defense team, the prosecuting team now, had to now reduce, the judge had to reduce the time frame to just a few weeks, just 3 weeks or less, for the next court judgment, for next sitting, 19th and 20th of March. 19th and 20th is not less than, it's not up to 3 weeks, 2 weeks. And how come now nobody is now coming to say, hey, Omochineke, the criminals? Because I watched this guy, I watched this guy video before I went online to Twitter to see things. Remigius. Omuchineke, nobody, I said this is true. Nobody shouted Omuchineke after the court premises because it is when they just extend the Kanu's court case to 3 months to 5 months interval, then Kano White will come out now to address Biafra Omuchineke. Oh, that we must stop all the criminality in Biafran land. Now he said he is engaged in meeting, in security meeting in Southeast. What is your business as a barrister, as an ordinary barrister, who used to be just a charge and bail lawyer? What is your business with being a member of Security Council? Are you a governor? Or what? Are you a senator? Because you are a villain. You are a villain, terrible one at that matter. But I am assuring you, you will not go scot-free. You can never. You, Chinasa Nworu slave. All the people, if you like, go and cast aspersion, go and bewitch Chikadozem all you care, to keep him mute, to keep him confused, to keep him, to just post him. You post that young man, you just post him. Like they post a radio tape that is playing, you just post him. He's so confused as we speak. He doesn't know what to do again. He doesn't know his left from his right. Because you want to be in power. That is the problem with Imo State. That is the problem. Fellow Biafrans, I said take note of this. The problem with, one of the major dangerous problems with Imo State is their desperation for power. They are so desperate for power. They can do anything. It can do anything doable to lay hold on power. That is what Nwa slave is just demonstrating. Biafra is not yet here now. This one is going this extent. You know what he has done to Chikadozia? That is the problem. And he is now telling you that we cannot accept that fate. That we should not look the other way around because Israel have not helped us. I already told you that Israel can never do the level of help, give the level of help that they are expecting. No, they cannot do that now. The thing that needs to be done first. You have to first of all vote for your referendum, vote for your freedom. Israel will not have that legal right to come to your aid. If you are yet to vote for your freedom, you need to vote for your freedom and now take up the standing measure. Take up the real bold step to denounce your membership. Israel will not come. Israel is not coming. Israel cannot come to your aid. Israel is a sovereign state. Nigeria is a sovereign state. Israel cannot leave their land to come to interfere on your matter still under Nigeria. You need to first of all take a democratic step to tell the world that you are no more part of Nigeria. Then Nigeria now will be fighting to hold you back, that you must be a member of Nigeria. At that moment, then you are taking a very defensive step to defend the freedom you have grabbed. Now, every of your international friends, all your allies from all over the world can now step in. But until you take that democratic step, you cannot get the support of those your allies. If you remember the kind of politics that played out in the Eastern Europe, in Crimea, let me just use that last one. All the politics, all the things that Ukraine tried to do with the UN and all of that, the very moment Crimea took that democratic process without UN, they did it on their own without UN, and Russia, who is their friend, came to crown it and said, we are going to hell with anyone who doesn't want to recognize it. So your friend can come to help you when you yourself denounce your membership of that sovereign hand. In as much as you are still, but this criminal is doing everything to spread the wrong information. oh, you cannot do a referendum by yourself. You cannot conduct your referendum by yourself. You cannot do it online. And I asked him and all those efulefu who are coming online to defend his foolishness. I asked them, why can't you do a referendum online? Please, can you tell me why you can't do referendum online? First of all, I asked them, what is referendum? They don't know. They just know it's referendum is referendum. Referendum is a democratic process which allows population, a given population within a particular geographical area which is supposed to be a legal entity, taking a decision over an issue that surrounds their existence, over an issue that concerns them, their well-being. It is that democratic process where those citizens take to decide their fate. It is a plebiscite. Now, how come people did this in 1738, 17th, and you are in the 21st century still fingering it, if it is possible, if it is not possible? Has UN approved it, or have Nigeria approved it? Why must it be online? And they forget, they claim to be in Europe, a lot of them, they claim to be in overseas, Europe, developed states. They are now asking, why can you, how, all those nonsense they are doing online. And some people in the developed states are now doing even their state, general, presidential, and state elections. Their national elections, they are doing online. Advanced states are now doing online. Now, this same one they do about their country, their presidential election, governorship election, is the same thing as referendum, but to the extent of it for election of leadership, which is even more sensitive to a certain extent, because there is so much interest where people are ready to maim, do every kind of terroristic thing. And these people can conduct their general election online. People are allowed to vote from wherever. And it is same democratic process. Now, how come your own democratic process it's a crime to be conducted online? Now, if your own argument is from the other leftists, that, oh, it cannot be conducted by yourself, or it cannot be conducted by without the consent of the people you are running away from. Now, I ask you, how many referendums, how many such democratic processes have you understudied before in your life? In your age, because a lot of you are over 30s. I will forgive those ones who are under 30s, under 20 something. They might not have studied very well to contribute in such issues of heavy gravitas. You are a very matured man. How many referendums have you studied and understanding their underlying peculiarities? How many countries have you studied what happened in their case? And then, how many of the countries you studied conducted referendums that are all in line with international doctrine, with UN recommendations? Before the formation of UN and after the formation of UN. Before the formation of League of the Nation, after formation of League of the Nation. How many of these countries did you understudy their process of freedom, their referendum? How many? You think it is enough for you to come and rant or to blackmail somebody who is doing something, whereas you are not doing anything? Underground workers. That the person that is telling you he is doing freedom with you will come and be having cruise with the person he told you that you are pursuing as that they are your enemy. Your enemy is giving them rides, and you who is following them, that same their enemy will see you with only handkerchief that is written the family name that where you say you belong. They will capture you and either tie you or throw you behind bars without even judgment. And then they will come and have cruise. You need to understand. You must understand. Because you have been living in self-denial. You have been living in self-deceit. Because to an extent, I stop blaming it on these people, these criminals. I blame it on you yourself. How come that the brain God gave you, you don't use it to reason? Somebody is telling you he's doing same freedom with you. And the freedom he's doing, the enemy you people are supposed to be fighting together. Anywhere he sees you, he pursues you. But anywhere the enemy sees them, enemy is even cruising with them, dining and whining, throwing parties. Can you imagine that? Is Chinasa Nworu slave going to Ihedioha's mother's burial as what? As a state actor, as what? You've never come to that stage, you ask yourself a lot of questions. Go and check all the things they have been telling you. One day, just take your time and dissect them. Assess, review these things they've always told you. And you know whether you deserve to flog yourself or not. How could they, what kind of witchcraft did they use on you? How could they brainwash you so much so that you act like a daft? The Mkpummiri Uruagu came and was even posting it every now and then. He was moving with security oddly of Nigerian government. Details. But you cannot. You cannot mention Biafra and move freely. When he was going, the same day, this guy was this one slave that have enslaved all of you. The day he was busy condemning Kano Takano, he never deemed it fit to condemn the people from his own fold who are found with Nigerian politicians, governors. Also, you are not bothered about that. Please, fellow Biafrans, endeavor to hit on the like button, please. Hit on the like button, share this video, drop your comments, and of course, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you have subscribed, please don't subscribe a second time, because if you click it second time, you will unsubscribe yourself from the channel. So please, if you have clicked on the subscribe button once, just click it well and stop. Don't click again. If you have clicked on the like button before, if you have liked, please don't like second time, because you will cancel the one you liked before if you click it second time. If you have not voted for this ongoing referendum, please do yourself good to vote. If you have not convinced at least 10 to 20 people to vote, please, you have not tried. Convince up to 10 people who are not ardent IPOB followers. Convince them to vote. If you are in the DOS and they are telling you, are following DOS, they are telling you should not vote, ask them why. If you don't want to ask them why, please go ahead and vote. Go ahead and vote. The voting does not take anything away from you. Please, that's the gospel truth. It doesn't take any. That is why we tell you, don't do anything that will expose you to danger again. Nobody is telling you to come and stand side by side with no. The people who handle defense and security are handling it very tight. So, hello dear friends, I want to bring this particular program to this very conclusive end, and we say Mechokika Biama Ekekeri Henile continue to be with you, strengthen you, and make you flourish on whatever your hand lays hold on to do. Have a very great and wonderful day until we meet again. I know we will meet again either today or tomorrow. Peace be unto you, lovers of freedom.